So welcome to the Scottish Borders, where today we'll be shooting a 5 things you need to know Motor 1 video on the new Porsche Cayenne Turbo. It's not a cliche to say that Porsche's continued success is a result of the Cayenne. Now, the purists might not like it, but since 2002 with the Generation 1, the subsequent Generation 2 and now this Generation 3 car, Porsche has sold over 800,000 of them. Now, to put that into perspective, Porsche took over 50 years to sell 1 million Porsche 911s. Porsche is at great pains to point out that the Cayenne is the sports car among SUVs, and certainly it's always been fine handling and fast. The new Cayenne range will be introduced initially with 3 models, so you'll have the Cayenne S, and this the range-topping Turbo. The 2 base models use the 3-litre V6, which is then turbocharged, and this one has a 4-litre V8, which again is turbocharged, as the name suggests. Now, we always expect the Porsche Cayenne Turbo to be the fastest, maddest SUV you can buy, and as ever, Porsche's answered to that question. Under the bonnet is a 4-litre twin turbocharged engine which produces 543 brake horsepower. Now, combined with 4-wheel drive and Porsche Sport Chrono Plus, which is on the top of the dashboard, that allows this car to get to 62 in 3.9 seconds, which is faintly ridiculous. Should you ever need all that power, Porsche very usefully have the push to pass button on the Sport mode dial. If I push this little button here on the steering wheel, I get 20 seconds of full sport response now. It should be called the wow button because the response it gives is quite staggering. Now, among the new technologies on the Porsche Cayenne is a new active rear spoiler just above the top of the boot lid. Now, that doesn't only add stability at high speed, but also acts as an air brake. So much so, if you were doing 155 miles an hour, as you might do in Germany, and needed to do a full stop, it will help reduce the stopping distance by as much as 2 meters. So we're just about at the Scottish border and we're climbing up the last of the hills before we enter into England. Now, this is a cracking stretch of road. Any regular SUV you might be sort of leaning and tipping over, but this thing is so agile and quick. Now, you really can feel that rear wheel steering working with you, helping the car turn in, and it's really quite staggering how much speed you can carry through these tricky bends. I mean, you'd have to be quite a committed 911 driver to shake off a well-driven Cayenne Turbo.